Hello, my wonderful people, and welcome back to the channel. Yeah, A1 motivation to reach the ultimate dream. Okay, I hope everyone's good, and I think we are now 2 weeks into our just under 2 weeks into our YouTube channel era, and yeah, this is the second video. The reaction to the first video was pretty good, was pretty decent, pretty happy with that, and yeah, I hope everyone's keeping well. And today, like every day, really, just gonna go straight into it. Um, Starting off with the fact that the reaction to the channel. So, like I said, it's been great. Yeah, majority it's been good. Some people was a shock. I heard some positive feedback. Heard some really, really good feedback as well. Actually, excellent. Thank you for that. You know who you are. And the other day, someone made a bit of a spiteful, negative comment. And do you know what? I'm not even offended by it because when you do these things, you know, you're gonna gain attraction from both sides of the coin. Some people are gonna give you good feedback, and some people are gonna tell you that you don't really know what you're doing, and you should probably stop before you get way out of your depth before you begin to get way out of your depth. Yeah, that's the right way to put it. Now, starting off here, someone told me the other day, I've seen your this is exactly what they said. Yeah, I've seen your YouTube channel and it's not even that great. And to me, that's very interesting because it's like I've released one video. I've released one video. Like, bro, give me a chance. Like, give me a chance before you start to criticize. Do you know what I mean? Give me a chance. Give me an opportunity. But anyway, I found that a really interesting comment. Obviously, it just literally went in one ear and out of the other, which is what most criticism should be the same with you. Just let it fly over your head. It's not necessary. It's not important. Those people don't matter. Yeah, they don't matter to me, and they don't matter to you. Now, for me, that was a significant comment, but in a way, I also embraced that comment. In some ways, I also enjoyed the fact that they said that because it just goes to show that I'm doing something and they're not, and they're spiteful as a result. Like, listen, you have to accept the fact that to flourish in life, you're gonna need haters, you're gonna need enemies. Do you know why? Because they bring a different type of motivation, they bring a different type of energy, and I feel like they bring a different kind of beast inside of you. Haters and enemies is what keeps that fire burning. Is what keeps that desire growing about where you want to do, what you want to do, and where you want to go. Yeah. The worst thing you could be is everybody's best friend. Probably that's the worst thing you could be. Yeah. You need haters and you need enemies to flourish. If people are talking about you, good or bad, it's a good thing. Yeah, if people are talking about you, that means you're doing something. And most significantly, if they're talking about you, that means you're doing something and they're not. You know, you're doing something and they're not. And it's important to know that, you know, a lot of people are going to be envious and jealous of the courage you have to succeed, the courage and desire you have to succeed. So, and that's my point really on it, to be honest. Yeah. If you're going to um, be doing something with your life, just expect the fact that you're going to have also other people who don't have that courage, don't have that desire, don't have that motivation, and they're going to hate on you for having it. It's not a you problem, it's a them problem. But anyway, that was my first point, which is basically like a lot of people are going to envy you for having that desire and the motivation to succeed. So if you're new to something and you're just starting it out, don't be discouraged by negative comments. Just goes to show you're actually doing something, you're trying. And everybody loves a trier. A lot of people give up before they've even tried. Now that's my first point. My second point is, yeah, I saw a brilliant quote on, well, maybe it's not brilliant, it's pretty average quote to be honest, but it was funny, it made me laugh. And at that moment in time, I most definitely resonated with it. And it's chop life, don't let life chop you. And boy, this one hit home hard last week. This one hit home hard over the past, not last week, and I'd say 10 days, the past 10 days. This one hit hard. Um, Dealing with some personal issues, that's all resolved now, thanks God. And then I've also had a few interactions with the police, the 50, they're on my case, traffic police in particular. Um, so I've had that really got me down for maybe like a day or so. Let me not even lie, it got me down for a couple of days. Yeah, it got me down for a couple of days. I can't lie, thinking, right, this life thing is hard, like really hard. And it is, sometimes it does get to you, you know. I had, like I said, personal pressures going on, personal problems. Then I've got um interactions with the police, and they're never positive, are they? Do you know what I'm saying? Traffic police on me about, yeah, your car shouldn't have that modification, your windows are too dark, all that kind of stuff in it. And obviously those interactions sometimes come with consequences, financial penalties. I don't think I need to say any more than that, but yeah, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you've been there, in it. But it's just, for me, that was just really difficult. But when I saw that quote, I said, you know what? It is so true. Chop life. Don't let life chop you. Don't let life get the better of you. Yeah. Don't let life get the better of you. You control life. Don't let life control you. So all that, always bear that in mind. And yeah, just keep a level head. Yeah. Chop life. Don't let life chop you. Okay. It's easier said than done. It is. But yeah, just stay on top of everything. And I promise you now, it's okay to feel the pressure. Like last week, I really felt the pressure. I really felt it. Like, I had to take a couple of moments to myself just to recompose, restart, and refocus. And I promise you now, there's nothing wrong with doing that. My third point, and you know what? Again, this is one of my favorites. So obviously, I'm getting closer to my 30s now, and throughout that time, I've done a lot of things that I've tried, tested, and failed. Some I've succeeded, but it's been very short term success. You know, and every single time I try something, it's just not the thing. YouTube included, it may not be the thing. With that being said, I have a different feeling about this. So just to give you a brief kind of perspective, I've been motivating since I was maybe like in my early 20s. Since when I started boxing, I started to get into this whole motivational space. Now, I was boxing for 2 years. I thought boxing was the thing. That didn't work out. So then I started doing poetry, and I thought poetry was the thing. That's not necessarily not the thing. However, it's now led me on to doing YouTube and doing motivational content, and which I do believe is the thing. So what I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, and I got the quote in front of me. If what you're doing right now, if you have any doubt that it's not the thing, and you're putting all your blood and energy, sweat and tears into it, and you have a doubt that it's not the thing, what you're doing now is the thing that will lead to the thing that is for you. And I hope that makes sense. If not, then I don't know, just leave a comment or message me on my social, whatever. Drop me a DM and I can explain it in more detail. I'm more than happy to do that. But yeah, best believe that if it's not the thing for you, it will be the thing that leads to the thing. Boxing wasn't a thing for me. That led to me doing motivational content, motivational poetry, and that's led to me doing YouTube. And this is what I believe is the thing for me. So just follow that trajectory of, if it's not the thing, it will be the thing that leads to the thing. That's my third point. Damn, we're almost on 10 minutes already. We're almost on 10 minutes already. And I said to myself, I'd keep these videos short and sweet. An interesting comment I received. Well, do you know what? I didn't receive this. Someone said this to someone else and it worked their way back to me, And again, it's not really a comment that I'm too surprised by. It's something I've heard quite a few times. It doesn't change anything. This comment that was made is that, you know what, Aaron, this person, he thinks too highly of himself. And that's true. I'm not going to deny that. That's somewhat true. I have to think highly of myself, because if I don't, how can I expect other people to do so? I have a polarizing personality, and I think that's some of the best. That is one of the best types of personality you can have out there. Polarizing, be confident, be delusional in a way, be unstoppable. Now, this person said, you know what, yeah, Aaron, I think he thinks too highly of himself. And I think for me, again, like I just said, it's true. I do think highly of myself. And so should you. Because if you don't think highly of yourself, how can you expect other people to do? How can you expect other people to think highly of you? And When you do think highly of yourself, some people, again, will envy you for that. They will hate you for it simply because they don't have that opinion of themselves. So they take it out on you when really they should not take it out on themselves, but they should use that, the fact that you think highly of yourself, as inspiration to improve. But then again, if they was to do that, that means they'd have to, face the truth and tell themselves some home truths. And everyone knows that the truth hurts. And some people are just not capable of telling themselves the truth. So instead, they lash out at people like myself. And if you're a confident person who values themselves, holds themselves in high regard, they're going to lash out at you as well by making petty comments like that. And just to summarize, again, people will envy you for having self-confidence, self-value. Yeah, people will envy you for believing in yourself simply because they can't. It's a them problem. It's a them problem. It's not a you problem. Again, that just goes to show that you're doing something right. You know, jealousy is a disease that will end the world, by the way. Before any sickness, before any COVID, HIV, anything like that, jealousy will end the world. Absolutely. So the fifth and final point is, before you water your grass, cut the snakes. Yeah. Cut the snakes out of your grass before you water it. No one likes being snaked. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it's probably the most disappointing thing that could happen to an individual. Yeah. Someone you trusted, yeah, betrays you. It's one of the worst feelings. And something that some people don't ever get over. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I hear it. Depending on how much you invested into that person and depending on how much you trusted them, you know. Thankfully for me, this one, it wasn't so significant. With that being said, it was still disappointing. And yeah, so before you water your grass, before you invest in yourself, before you decide to make change and embrace the future and embrace your life and improve your life, cut the snakes from your grass. Because I'm not gonna lie to you, there are some in there. Even in my grass, yeah, there's still some snakes, and I'm coming after you lot. Yeah, I'm coming after you. Yeah. Snakes and fake people always show themselves first. They will always play their card. It might take some time, but they will show themselves. And don't let that message make you reluctant to meet new people or trust people. Yes, approach with caution. With that being said, don't completely go cold turkey and stop interacting with people and trusting people. You're going to get snaked in life. It's a part of life. But every single time you get snaked, you get a bit smarter, and you know how to avoid it for next time. I know, trust me, I've learned my lesson. Yeah, I know how to avoid being snaked for next time. So yeah, before you water your grass, cut the snakes. That is it for me today. A1 Motivation to reach the ultimate dream. Follow me on all socials. You can find me A1 Motivation or the Ultimate Dream. And this video should be coming out this week. It's Monday today. I actually just thought I'd make a quick video. I'm waiting for someone to bring me something, drop me off some food, but they are taking long as usual. So I just thought I'd make a quick video. It's Monday now. It's 9:10. Gonna edit tonight. Most likely release it. Oh, most definitely release it this week. And then we've got another video coming up at the end of this week as well. So stay tuned and thank you for listening. And I really, really hope you took something from this. Okay. Any questions, DM me. Yeah. Thank you for listening.